Hey guys, welcome back. It's the second week of January, so I thought that would be a good time to look at what to do when you start to fall off the health wagon. Obviously, a lot of us start the year with lots of resolutions and goals for how we want to stay on track, and most of us tend to kind of freak out when we fall off the wagon. So, I was talking about this with a client a couple of days ago, and I started thinking about ways we can approach this in a lot more of a sensible way and a lot more loving way. And here's what I've come up with 7 tips for what to do when you fall off the health wagon. So, the first thing is to assume that you will fall off the wagon, which kind of sounds counterproductive in a way, but I think we put a lot of judgment behind whether we can stick with things or not. And really, everyone's life is pretty busy. So, it's a safe assumption that at some point, um, something's going to go not quite as planned and you will fall off the wagon. So, first of all, just make peace with that. Don't judge yourself for it. If you assume that that day is going to happen, you actually empower yourself so much more because you can put a plan in place. So, by assuming that you will fall off the wagon at some point, you can ask yourself, when is that likely to happen? Is it this one day of the week where I have so much on and I'm likely to get home and not want to cook dinner? Can I order a really healthy takeaway from somewhere? Can I make something earlier on in the week, like a frittata, and have it in the fridge and have that ready? So you're troubleshooting any tricky areas that could come up before they've even happened. So that's really empowering and puts you in a better place to keep moving along when you've fallen off the wagon. Remembering that it's not falling off the wagon that's really the problem, it's what we make it mean. So, if falling off the wagon for you means that you've eaten something that you shouldn't have or you didn't make it to the gym, well, really big deal, And I think we logically all know that if a friend didn't make it to the gym one day of her 21-day challenge or whatever, you don't judge you that harshly. But when we fall off the wagon, we usually turn it into this whole reason to be critical and to say to ourselves, oh, see, I didn't stick with it again, or I knew it didn't work, or it works for everyone else, but it doesn't work for me. So, second thing is really realizing that it's not falling off the wagon that's a problem, it's what you're making it mean. Which leads me into my third tip, which is to replace judgment with curiosity. So, again, instead of going down that track of, um, oh, I can never stick with anything, or, I'm just not meant to be a skinny person, or healthy eating doesn't work for me, or I don't have the time, or whatever judgment and murkiness is going on there, replace judgment with curiosity. So just take a step back from the situation and go, huh, that's interesting. Why did that happen? And see how doing it that way, you've taken a lot of the emotional charge out of it, so you can actually empower yourself to go, oh, well, maybe that happened because I wasn't prepared, or it happened because of this. It didn't happen because you're a bad person or you're shit at sticking to goals. It just happened. So acknowledge it and look at that. Get curious about it. And curiosity will also lead you to put better steps in place. If perhaps it was that you weren't as well prepared, then you can be more prepared in the future. Or maybe you couldn't have done anything. Maybe it was just one of those things. And so just to send a bit of love to yourself and think, okay, today it didn't work, but tomorrow it will. So replace shame with sharing. So what you can do around that is if accountability works for you, I mean, you don't have to share with absolutely everyone if you're quite a private person, but have maybe one person that you're accountable to. And this is a really good way of being open and honest, but really breaking that shame spiral and the judgment that's in place as well. So it could look like me calling or emailing one of my friends and saying, I fell off my health and fitness wagon today. I didn't go to the gym and I'd committed that I would. It happened because I just hadn't planned and didn't take my gym gear with me. And I'm feeling really judgmental at myself about that. So once you connect and you share those things, you can really take the shame part out of your story. And it also gives you a good chance to kind of laugh at yourself, laugh at the way your ego is blowing this up into making it a really big deal. And again, take back your power. if you're going to share, I want you to share it all. So, what good things did you do for yourself today? And even if you have to look really hard, they will be there. Maybe you got up and had a glass of water before you had coffee. Maybe you went for a little walk around the block. Maybe you're just going to go to bed early and give yourself the gift of a good night's rest. But we tend to focus on the negative stuff and the bad story instead of actually claiming all of it, including all the good things that we've done for ourselves in that day. So step 5 is share and share it all. Step number 6 is to recommit. So I find that it's really easy once you can step back from a place of non-judgment, look at what went wrong, was there anything you could fix, share it with a friend so that you feel accountable and so that you can take the heaviness out of the energy of the judgment and everything, laugh about it, and recommit. So that could be emailing or texting a friend and saying, this happened today, I'm being accountable to you, but tomorrow I'm recommitting to go for a walk before work or something like that. And tip number 7, which I think is a really important one to remember, is remember that you are driving the wagon. So I think that often when we think of falling off the wagon, it's like being on one of those big old dusty wagons and you fall off and you land on your ass and then the wagon keeps going with everyone else on it and you're left behind. But really, we're the ones driving the wagon. So when we fall off, the wagon stops as well. It's not going anywhere without you. So just acknowledge that you fell off, laugh about it, recommit, and get back on. So those are my 7 tips. Assume you will fall off the wagon. It's not falling off the wagon, it's what you make it mean. Replace judgment with curiosity. Replace shame with sharing. Share it all. Recommit. And remember that you are driving the wagon. So I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. Try these things out, see if they work for you. I know they work for me. And if you have any other tips for what you do when you fall off the wagon, please share them in the comments below so that we can all benefit from them. If you are having any struggles, if you fell off the wagon quite a while ago and you're really finding it hard to figure out how to get back up, I'm doing Pay What You Can coaching for the month of January. So that means that you book in sessions with me and you pay what you're able to pay. Because I don't think money should ever be an issue for why you can't achieve your dreams. I hope you have a beautiful and brilliant week, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.